Good morning, everyone. Ken is out today, and I'm Lisa Hart. And today's Wednesday, and did you know that it is National Sewing Machine Day? So a shout out to all those seamstresses out there. And then today on this day, we have Susan White, who's going to be providing us some Medicare options. We have Mary Zolli and John Kelsall, who is here to talk about the upcoming play this weekend, Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma. And then we also go behind the scenes at the Pageant of the Masters down in Laguna Beach. So stay tuned for that. And then today there is only one meeting, and it is the GRF Maintenance and Construction Committee meeting in the boardroom from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then our weather today, well, it looks pretty similar to yesterday, which we had a little bit of fog in the morning, and then it's going to be beautiful this afternoon. We have it in the foggy a little bit in the morning, clearing, and then sunny today with a high of about 84 and the lows in the 60s. And then Thursday, we have a little morning fog again, then sunny and warm with 82 and 60. Friday morning fog again, sunny, mild, 76, 59. And then we're going to have a little bit cooler on Saturday with scattered clouds, 72, 58. And then Sunday, milder again with scattered clouds, 72 and 58 again. And then around town, it looks as though we're going to stay in the 80s and some 90s, like inland OC will be about 91, San Diego 84, and then of course Palm Springs, always in the triple digits these days, is 111. So again, we'll have the morning fog, then warm and sunny throughout the day, and then it looks like it's going to be a really nice evening down at the beach. So go ahead and enjoy a lovely night down at the beach. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cart Mart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Cart here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cart Mart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Adapt to It believes that you should be able to do the activities at home that are important to you. Being safe and independent in bathing and mobility will make you feel happy and self-sufficient. Let the professionals at Adapt to It assist you to choose the perfect items to help you live the beautiful life you deserve. Adapt to It delivers, bills Medicare, and many of our products are made here in the USA. When you can't change it, adapt to it.
I moved to Laguna Woods from North Carolina a year ago and realized that I needed to change my Medicare insurance plan. I was fortunate enough to learn about the services provided by Susie and Richard White Insurance. They were wonderful.
There's no need to wait for an open enrollment for your new Medicare plan.
We are here all year long and would love to meet with you and make your Medicare transition in your new hometown easy.
Welcome back. Excuse me. Well, there's always some questions about Medicare and how to filter through all the different types of choices and options. So we have Susan White here with White Insurance Services. And Richard isn't here today. What happened?
Oh, you know, he wanted to be here, but you know, kids, he got called out of town, so we're not going to go there.
Oh, well, okay then. All right. Well, insurance services. Insurance services, Medicare, how do they go together?
Okay, well, first of all, we are insurance brokers, okay? And the difference between a broker and an agent is we can represent more companies than pretty much one. Some people, like the brokers, we're going to educate you on what's out there, because Medicare is confusing. You don't want to go into this blind. You want to know what's available to you. So what our job is, we educate people, and we're not biased, and we work for you. We do this for no charge, and we just analyze all the plans out there and make sense of what is the best for you based on your needs.
So give me an example. If I come to you and I say, okay, you know, this is my situation, this is my health, you know, whatever the case might be, what do you then do? Like, what would be the first thing that you would evaluate?
First thing to evaluate is what is medically necessary that you need. I mean, if there's something that you have an issue with, we look at your medications, we look at your doctors that you like to use, where you live, your location. We're all here in Orange County. There are so many health groups here and hospitals, so what might your preference be, because there's different networks or not. We look at your finances. I mean, do you want to go to UCLA? Do you want to stay local? There are so many little things that we help people with. And here's one of the issues. We ask a lot of people, well, do you have a broker, an insurance broker, or someone that helps you? Do you remember their name? And half the time they say, no, they just signed up at some meeting. Well, what we do is we keep in touch with you guys all year long. We don't just hit and run. We help clients. Sometimes they have issues throughout the year, a medicine change, or they're not happy with their doctor. Or let's say there's some premium changes that we can help analyze if they need to move, like the birthday rule. They do also have, I've had one call with bank draft issues. They didn't take the money out, or they were canceled by mistake. So we help them all throughout the year. It's a little bit different. We just keep it going for them, keep them happy.
So at the beginning, you help them make the decisions, and then throughout, if they have any issues or questions or problems, they should contact you rather than going straight to Medicare.
We ask them to call us first,
Okay.
because we can work with the insurance companies and get the right number and get them into the spot where they need to be. And we do conference calls to try to help them navigate the problem. I mean, we want to make it easy for them, not a problem.
Well, that's good, because I have heard that, you know, like you said, it's very complicated and people have a lot of different problems. And so when one person tries to go directly to Medicare, do they get kind of pushed around like, oh, let me get you to the right department kind of a thing?
No, Medicare is really, really good. But what Medicare supplies is, when you first sign up for Medicare, you sign up for A and B. A covers hospitals, B covers your doctors. People got to understand Medicare is very, very good. It was a good plan that came out, but Medicare's only going to cover 80% of your bill. You need to find something to cover 20%, because you don't want to pay 20% of what if.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so people just need to understand a little bit more. We help them with the sign-up process, and we walk them through what they need to do, and we talk about penalties, when you can sign up, different periods, the different types of plans that are out there, the advantage plans, the drug plans, the supplement plans, and just make it a little clearer for them to feel comfortable making the right decision.
Okay, so let's talk about what Medicare does cover. You know, I mean, I'm sure it doesn't cover some things and it covers others, so like any insurance, really.
Well, Medicare is very, very good. It covers most of your services. Part A, again, like I said, is hospitals.
Okay.
Part B is your your outpatient, physical therapies, those kind of things. But, you know, there's always the things that it does not cover. Medicare doesn't cover vision, hearing, dental, transportation. I don't think they are covering acupuncture at this time.
What about chiropractic?
They cover that.
Oh, that's good.
There's a lot of things that Medicare covers. That's why we have to say, this is your needs. And of course, Medicare's there, but let's supplement it with something else to help.
What would you say would be the most difficult thing for people to understand about Medicare?
Probably when to sign up.
Okay. And when does that happen?
Different enrollment periods.
All right.
Let's say right now you're just relocated here to Laguna Woods. And you came from Arizona. Well, it's smart to get a new plan. So you're a special enrollment period that you can get a new plan.
Okay.
There's reasons for it. If you're new to the area, if you have had maybe, let's say, a financial situation that's changed your financial, and they're there to help with financing, to a degree for medical. If you're turning 65, you're brand new to Medicare.
Right.
That's a special enrollment period. Say you retire. You're not going to stay on your company insurance anymore.
Right.
Well, that gives you a special election also to get different period, to get enrolled in a new plan. So we help them. We get calls all the time for people turning 65 or people that have relocated. And there's also another one on the supplements is the birthday rule. Every year on your birthday month, you should look at the rates again because you might be able to switch to a different plan without any medical questions and get a lower premium. Or you can go down, and we walk people through what the options are out there. It's important to do.
Now, I know it's a little difficult for people to understand which prescriptions are maybe covered by Medicare, and I know that there's various changes with that. Can you help us understand how that works?
The prescriptions are done by a prescription drug plan. There's about 24 different plans here in Orange County.
Wow.
You can go from a $20 plan to a $150 plan depending on your medications. This is up to the insurance companies that do it, because Medicare makes it so that you have to sign up for A and B, but prescription drugs are Part D.
Okay.
And that's a separate plan that you have to get. They're either standalone drug plans or they're incorporated in the HMO like an Advantage plan.
Okay.
But either way, the drug plans are based on the tier of your costs, your drug, whether they're generics or brand names or specialties, and the costs are all over the map. And that's what we do. We help analyze which one would make more sense for you.
Okay, and I know you said that your services are free. Do you also have education classes or anything like that where a bunch of people come together? Do you do something like that?
Yeah, we are doing a few meetings. One of them is Saturday at a Royal Tribute, not a Royal, San Juan Capistrano. There's a golf course. We're doing a Medicare 101.
All right.
With a little bit of Social Security and going over some benefits of some plans.
Okay.
With Mission Hospital. So there's a lot of things that we do throughout the year.
Okay.
We do some of the health expos here as well.
All right, good.
And a lot of advertising, obviously, because we want people to be able to reach us for help.
Right, exactly. And I know we were showing your commercial right beforehand. So, so they are seeing your information. Is there anything that I've missed that you would like to talk about?
I just want people to know we don't work for Medicare.
Right.
Okay. We help with your Medicare choices. We never charge for anything we do.
Great.
The insurance companies will compensate us if you like what is available to offer.
Right.
And we're just here to help you make the right decisions.
Excellent. I mean, it sounds, I'm not at that age yet,
No.
but when I am, I'm going to have someone like you help me out for sure, because already I'm confused.
Yeah, we don't want you stressing out. We'll make it easy for you.
That's
But
great.
it's really nice to see clients and they give you a hug when you leave and say
good.
Thanks for your help. And it's really
Exactly.
nice.
Well, good. Very rewarding then.
Well, thank you.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Thanks. All right. And we'll be right back after this. So, good.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
Hi everybody, I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
At El Toro Pharmacy, your health needs and your quality of life is our top priority. We can be trusted with all your prescription needs, delivered free to your doorstep. Call us to have your prescription transferred. We will take care of everything. No hassle to you. We are a full-service pharmacy carrying all your over-the-counter medicines at competitive prices. And we offer complete diabetic care and your immunization requirements too. Under new management, come visit us in Moulton Plaza. El Toro Pharmacy will never be undersold, and we offer the finest after-sales services.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Dental health is important, and it can be tough to find the best fit for your needs. Flora Stenger General and Specialty Dental Practice covers most of my dental needs in one location. Their on-staff specialists provide seamless services and communication between me, my doctors, and my insurance company. Located right down the road from Laguna Woods, our bus service stops right in front of their building. For the first time, I'm getting the dental care I need with the treatment I deserve.
And my dental health has never been better.
Call and book your first appointment today. I'm glad I did.
Well, we have a treat today, as always, when we have Mary Zolli on from the Theater Guild, but she's brought a guest today, John Kelsall, who is one of the actors in the upcoming play this weekend, Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma. Now, I'll welcome both of you right now, but before we get into the play, we're going to go ahead and show a clip right now that actually is an introduction to the play by the director. So we'll go ahead and we'll start that right now.
Hi, I'm Carol Shallon, and I'm directing the upcoming Theater Guild production of Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma. It's a wonderful comedic farce by the same author who wrote Who's in Bed with the Butler. Do come and give yourself a treat with this wonderful, wacky comedy.
When I was quite young, I thought I wanted a career in law enforcement. And guess what? I got into the police academy, but it didn't work out too well. It was a teensy little problem with the paper that I had to write. Please.
It wasn't fast women that got me in trouble. It was slow horses. But I got a plan.
Happy birthday, Joan. What are you doing on the couch in the middle of the day? And who is this man? Oh, poor Joan.
Okay, so we've got John here and Mary to tell us how much fun this is. So when we were watching that, you had some comments about the actors. Tell me about it.
No, I can't do that.
Well, you can.
No, I have to go back and work with them. So no, we've had a tremendous amount of fun doing this. We were all saying, and we've all done plays together before, and we said we've laughed more doing this play than we have in any other ones. And I was telling Mary that one of our wonderful very, very accomplished actresses was laughing so hard I thought I had to go get the paramedics because she could hardly breathe. But it's a screwball comedy. There's 6 actors, 3 men, 3 women. And Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma kind of describes it because there's love involved, there's lies involved, and there's the Doctor's Dilemma, and it's almost like a Chinese fire drill where we're doing all kinds of stuff at the same time, but we're having a lot of fun doing it. It should generate a lot of endorphins when people come to watch and laugh. And I was mentioning that when that one with Artie there, when he finally comes out in one of his costumes at the end of Act 1, if you don't lose it, there's something wrong, because we've seen him every single time and we still bust out laughing when we see him coming on. It's great.
Now who do you play in the play?
Oh boy, should I give that away?
Who do you play in the play? Yeah.
Actually, I'm tripolar. I've got 3 different titles.
Oh.
that I have, and it's a lot of fun because my lover, Joan, keeps throwing these things out, and you know, I come back, I do, what? And you kind of have to go with them because there's a mobster involved, there's Joan's brother, there's Joan who's the lover, and we've got a potting shed that has pot in it.
Well, wait, let's back up because you're not telling us exactly who your character is, because I had a description and I was going to let you give it. So why don't you tell me, because you're a marijuana psychiatrist?
Well, I'm a gardener.
A gardener?
Yes, I'm Joan's lover. And I'm a psychiatrist.
Oh, all of the above.
So what do you think?
Sounds kind of chaotic,
it's
actually,
very
right?
It's a lot
chaotic.
Of fun.
All right, well, good. Well, this isn't the only play you've been in, right?
No.
And how many others have you been in?
Ooh, a bunch of other ones here that it's been a lot of fun doing it with a lot of great people in the village and making a lot of wonderful friendships. So anybody that's nervous about coming and doing a play or participating in a play, either backstage or getting up on stage to do it, come on. We have a lot of fun. You get a lot of support, and you meet some wonderful, wonderful people.
Well, we had everybody on about a month or so ago when we were talking about auditions. So I assume you went through the audition process.
Yeah, and I failed. They said yes to me. So.
You're right. So, Mary, what do you think about the play?
I read the script, but it was quite a while ago, and so I'm really looking forward to see all the work that I've heard about them doing, how it's going to look on opening night Friday.
Right, so it's this weekend. It's Friday night and Saturday night at 7 p.m., right? And then Sunday at 2 o'clock, I think, right? And tickets are still available, right? Okay. All right, excellent. And then that's Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma. And as you guys all say, a screwball comedy.
Screwball comedy.
And how long is it? About 2 hours?
Just under.
Just under 2 hours? Okay.
It's not too long. But I need to warn everybody, you know, a lot of people will leave at intermission.
Oh.
Don't. You'll miss the best part. So.
Oh.
People are not going to leave at intermission. There is a GRF bar Friday and Saturday. So that'll add to the merriment.
Oh, so wait, there's a GRF bar.
Yes.
Okay, well, they're just going to get up to get a drink and then come back,
exactly.
right?
And then come back and enjoy the rest of the show, which is really, really good.
Well, perfect. Well, thanks for the introduction. Sure. And Mary, what else is going on?
What else is going on is next Thursday at our members meeting, we are having a great barbecue by Martinez. Tons of salads, meats, vegan also. So we're looking forward to that. And then we're going to play. We're going to play Conversations in Cars, which I'm still telling people they can participate. And what that involves is picking a song that you like. I went to my first rehearsal this week for it. And we have a great group of girls. So we're going to be in the car singing this ABBA song.
Okay.
I'm not going to say which one. And so we were laughing our head off, coming up with scenarios that would show off the song. So I can't tell you everything, but I can tell you that it involves a date with a sexy bachelor.
Oh boy.
Can't say who that is yet, but come next Thursday.
All right.
Still inviting people to participate, and you do need to send in your $5 if you're a member, $10 if you're a guest, so that we can get the food count. But really looking forward to the meeting.
And that's next Thursday, right?
Next Thursday. Doors open at 6, and the food starts at 6:30.
And where will that be again?
Clubhouse 7.
Clubhouse 7, perfect. All right, well, thank you both. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Sounds like it's going to be...
You're coming, right?
Well, I just might try. All right. Thank you both.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, so don't forget that Love, Lies, and the Doctor's Dilemma is this weekend starting on Friday, so get your tickets. And then right after this commercial break, we're going to come back and take you behind the scenes at the Pageant of the Masters down in Laguna Beach. Stay tuned. Yes, we went down to the Pageant of the Masters and interviewed the people that do the makeup.
Come discover what makes South County Lexus different.
The expectation of the customer is a history of the business doing things a certain way, and we do it completely different.
Tell us about the car buying process.
Very clear, very transparent, no haggling.
They do some extra stuff that the dealers they do on a normal basis, so I feel very good, and that makes a big difference.
At South County Lexus,
They really are different.
just like you.
We are at the Pageant of the Masters rehearsal tonight, behind the scenes with Diane Chalice Davey, and she's going to give us an inside look of what it takes to be a volunteer here. Well, thanks for being with us.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here. I'm happy to let everybody know in Laguna Woods how easy it is to become a volunteer backstage at the pageant.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the theme tonight to start. Under the Sun, how did you guys come up with that?
Oh, well, I came up with it, Under the Sun. We really wanted to pay tribute to our history here in Laguna Beach. This is an important anniversary for Laguna Beach Art Museum. It's their 100th anniversary. They started up in 1918, and we're going to portray some of their history, pay tribute to some of their artists and the great folks who started the museum.
So obviously, Under the Sun, it could embody anything as you had mentioned. Tell me a little bit about some of the things you're going to cover.
Oh, we're going to cover a lot of topics that have to do with being under the sun, specifically artists who use the sunlight to paint beautiful watercolors and oil paintings. The Impressionists, of course, will be featured in this year's show, as will, we will also talk about the history of Laguna Beach and the founding artists of the local art museum, and also the artists who started Festival of Arts and Pageant of the Masters.
Now, one of the pieces that we're going to see tonight, I think, is called Surf Riders. Tell me a little bit about that.
Surf Riders is a really fun and colorful painting. It was painted by Rex Brandt. Rex Brandt was a very famous watercolorist who had a studio in Corona del Mar, so he was a local guy. He was really ahead of his time because this painting is rather abstract, and he painted it in the late 1950s, and he called it Surf Riders. So he really forecasted a big trend in Southern California.
So what does it take for, now there's how many different people are in that particular art?
Oh, I think there's 6 or 7 people. It's hard to tell. You really need binoculars to tell how many people are in there because they're wearing highly unusual costumes, and their makeup is very unusual as well because it's all with bright colors and interesting shapes.
Okay. And now let's get back to the volunteers. Pretty much all of this is made up of volunteers, correct?
Everybody you see on stage is a volunteer. So all our cast members have signed up in January, and we had this big casting call, and we needed to put together a cast of over 300 people. So we have 2 separate casts of 150 each. And we also need volunteers to help us backstage too. You can imagine it's very difficult to organize everybody who has to get made up and in costume and get them on stage at the right time. So we have runners, we also have volunteer makeup artists and dressers and headpiece people, and even some volunteers in the coffee bar.
All ages too?
Oh, absolutely. Our youngest volunteer is just a little over 5 years of age. And people who are retired love to volunteer. Over the years, we've had many residents of Laguna Woods participate in our show, and some of them come back year after year because they make so many great friends.
Now, what is the process of becoming a volunteer?
Well, it's pretty simple. If you missed our January casting call, you can still sign up throughout the year to be a substitute. So if you call our casting department and want to volunteer, you can talk to Nancy or to Paul in our casting department, and they'll advise you as to what is the best way to volunteer.
And what are some of, can you give us a little secret of maybe some little tidbit about this year's theme or this year's show?
Well, you mentioned Surf Riders, so you might know that or figure out that we're going to have a big end of Act 1 extravaganza with surf art, and we will have some live performers. We're going to recreate some songs that the Beach Boys made famous, and I'm really, really happy about that.
And one thing that I think is amazing is that I'm backstage and I'm looking at the art itself, but when it all comes together, what are the elements that really, really change the way it looks?
Oh, I think just performing here in Irvine Bowl is extra special. So many people in the Southland don't even know that there's an amphitheater here in this beautiful canyon. We're surrounded by eucalyptus trees, torrey pines, sycamores. It is just beautiful. There are 2,600 seats, and you know, we're almost sold out every single night. It's great. There's a wonderful atmosphere under the stars. So just being here is magical, but add to that the orchestra, a live orchestra in our pit down there, and the wonderful narrator Richard Doyle, who a lot of people know from his acting roles at South Coast Rep. The beauty of stage design on stage, you add all those elements together, and it is magical.
Exactly. All right, and we are going to go ahead and find some of that magic down in the makeup room, so stay tuned. So I have, and it's Adrian, right?
Correct.
I have Adrian here, who is the centerpiece for the Surf Riders artwork. Tell me why you keep coming back.
You know, it's the camaraderie of the team. I call it summer camp because we all get together and we enjoy each other's company, and we do the show at the same time. It's a nonprofit. It goes to a very worthy cause, and it's fun. So.
Well, I noticed you were hugging a lot of people here, so you know a lot of folks. You're trying to get that makeup on them.
You know, the truth is people volunteer because they enjoy volunteering, and so it's natural that you get along with the people that you're working with because you're all here for the same reason.
Right. So we are in the makeup room, which is where all of the makeup gets applied before they go upstairs to get into the paintings. And over here we have the makeup supervisor, Betty. Let's see if we can get an interview with her. Betty, we'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Okay. So how long have you been volunteering here?
This is my 46th year.
46 years. You must have seen some great stuff come and go.
I was born here.
You were born here. Tell me why it's so much fun.
Well, look at all these neat people I have here. And I have a good crew, so that helps. And they work real hard, and I don't yell at them a lot, so it's okay.
And what is actually going on here?
They're actually doing the makeup, it's rehearsals, and they're doing those 3 pieces we just talked about, I showed you. And then they'll go up on stage. You'll be able to see them on stage. And then I get to go home.
Well, hi, Barbara. How are you?
Hi.
Who are you?
I've been here 20 years, and that's new.
And that's new. Okay. And what are you doing today?
We're doing, I think, the Virgin Mary here.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to have her put her hand like this.
Oh, right.
So what we're trying to do is make her look like that. So
gotcha.
Hands are in the positions, and that hand's underneath there.
How long she's been in the show, too.
How long have you been in the show?
I've been in the show 11 years.
11 years. Well, that's great.
And her whole family is in the show.
Oh, have they really?
Yes.
Why do you keep coming back?
Well, my mom is pregnant with me here, and my sister also, my older sister, and we just keep coming back.
Wow.
Are you? Dad is in the Last Supper?
My dad's in the Last Supper.
Oh, wow. A family affair. That's great. Well, why do you like coming back?
Well, I started when my kids were in the show, so I wanted to do something besides sit on the patio. And once you get hooked, it's just your summer activity.
Yeah, well, it's mesmerizing. All right, so tell me how you do this.
So we have a list of instructions, and we're given the colors, and we have the makeup head to follow, and we have to follow it exactly. We are not allowed to be creative, because Allison has worked hard to make it just right for the lighting on stage. And so I just look at the instructions, and it's kind of like paint by numbers. I make an outline first. And I put colors where they're supposed to go. So we have our different pans of colors. And then afterwards, I'll get a big blending brush.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll mush everything together.
Okay.
And then we spray her with a setting spray, and she's done.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Hi, welcome back. Well, lawn bowling is a really big deal and a big budget with lots of stuff going on construction-wise. So we have Ernesto Munoz, who's here from Village Management Services, to tell us a little bit about the update. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Lisa. It's a pleasure to be here.
So you have a big budget and you have a lot going on.
A big budget, and we've started the year in running. So this is one of the big projects that GRF has been very hopeful to get off the ground. This courts, the lawn bowling courts, were constructed a few years back, and unfortunately there were some shortcuts that were taken, and the outcome of the project was not a good one. Okay. So the courts were suffering from lack of levelness and some other issues that did not allow good playing on them. So GRF put money towards a project to reconstruct the courts. Mm-hmm. And we're very excited because we're at the end of it. We've gone through all the layers that are required to be reconstructed to end up with a top quality lawn bowling court. So I wanted to give an update today as to where we're at and let the residents know that this is going to be a beautiful amenity added to the many beautiful amenities that we have in the village.
Okay, great. So obviously your construction began in 2018, and I'll just let you take it from there.
Yeah, we began in January, and we're substantially complete at this point, but we're going through a punch list, and which are little things that need to be corrected from what the work that the contractor did, and we anticipate having that done first week of March and turn it over to the residents to have fun with it. Okay. The GRF budgeted $592,000, and the contract that we awarded was for $530,000 or $535,000, and we issued a change order, and that's we added money to the original contract because of some unanticipated conditions that we found as we got into the construction. Okay. So next slide, please. So we delivered all of the material. This was built by it's a very unique court, and there are very few people that actually build these things. And we contracted with a firm from Australia. Oh. And they actually shipped all of the materials from Australia. Here in this picture, you've seen we're receiving one of the containers full of all the lawn bowling materials, which includes a special carpet that goes on top of it. And of course, this is being constructed at Gate 12, so this is the delivery of some of those materials. Okay. This is the original court, and we had a synthetic, these courts are synthetic material. There's courts that are made out of actual natural material, but these are synthetic materials. And this is what the original court looked like, and at this point, we're removing the geotextile fabrics that are on top of it, and we're exposing the beginning of the surface where this geotextile fabrics sit on. So, okay. Next slide, please. During the process of doing that, exposing the materials, we realized that the layers had actually, the court is like a wedding cake. It's composed of many layers. Okay. And we came to a realization that the layers that were there were no longer usable. Actually, they were poorly constructed, and the materials were not the appropriate materials for the surfaces. So we decided that's when we issued a change order to the contract to get all of that material removed from there to start from the bottom, from the native materials. So this is where we're removing those materials that are no longer suitable.
Wow, so all the way down to the dirt.
All the way down to the basement soils, yes.
All right.
Next slide. So once we got everything removed, we got to the bottom layer, which is what we call the basement soils or the native dirt. We had to compact that, and we made sure that that was properly compacted at a 90 relative compaction, which is essentially the compaction that you require to build a road on. So very, very hard soil. So here you're seeing compaction equipment going back and forth to get in us that tight soil that we were looking for. Okay. Next slide, please. We hire, because of the importance of this amenity to the community, we hire independent consultants to come over and do the soil testing. This is a geotech company that we hired separate from the contract itself to come over and do actual soil testing. Here's using a nuclear gauge here to determine what the hardness of that soil is. Okay. And we found that all of the shots that he took were higher than 90% relative compaction. As I mentioned, that's the hardness that we're looking for actually building a highway or a roadway on top. Do they test for something like if there was an earthquake, how much movement? Is that part of the test or not? No, usually the movement is really not that important. What is important, though, is differential movement. So if part of the court will move differently from other part of the court, then you have problems. But if the whole court moves with an earthquake, then there's no issues. Okay. But this tested for all the hardness, the actual hardness of the soil, which you wanted to be really, really hard. Right, okay. So, then subsequent to that, we applied a geotech style fabric. And what that does is separates the one of the layers that we put on the cake from the basement soils, from the native soils. So they're laying that fabric here in this picture. All waterproof? No, it's actually, you don't want it to be waterproof. Oh. You want it to be able to be permeable so that the water can sip through the layers. You don't want water actually sitting in the court. You want it to sip through it. Is it something like when you have this faux grass? Is it kind of like that type of thing where you have the different layers like you're talking about? It's kind of like that, yeah. Okay. And then we actually included a drainage system, which you're going to see in one of the slides, which takes the water that comes in through and it permeates through the layers, and it takes it out. It takes the water out completely. Okay. So here you're seeing one of the first layers on the cake, and that's aggregate base material or rock. It's about 3/4 inch rock, and that's being spread over the geotextile fabric. And then all the water gets to this layer, actually enters those pipes, and then it takes it out away from the cords. Okay. So that's part of the drainage system. Here we're spreading the material, the 3/4 inch aggregate rock, and we're also compacting it and spreading it to, again, every layer has to be nicely compacted, and it has to be perfectly flat. Right. So that's part of what we're doing here. Then after that layer, we put in another fabric. Again, it's permeable fabric, but geotextile fabrics, while allows moisture to go through, doesn't allow the material that you put in it to go through. The material that we're placing on top of this fabric, it's more like rock dust. So it's very fine material, and you don't want it to commingle with the larger rock below it. Okay. So the larger rock below it actually gives it stability, it gives a solid base. Then we're going with a finer material on top, and that's what this is. Okay. This is the edges of the court. We put in aggregate base. You can see there the rock adjacent to the wall. That allows us the water to permeate through it and get down to the drainage system. We also replace all the wooden members at the edges of the court, and that's where the balls actually bounce. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then once we had that rock dust layer in place, we added cement, and then we rototilled that cement in place, and then we added water. So essentially you end up with a concrete slab, if you would, you know, a pretty solid concrete slab after that. Right. Huh. A lot of work. Oh yeah, it's very meticulous, very intricate work. Here we're leveling, after we added that cement to the rock dust, we're leveling the course, and this is a machine that is controlled by lasers, because we have a laser machine actually controlling the level of the scraping so that you have a perfectly flat surface. Wow. So they're leveling the courser to make sure that it comes in within very, very high tolerance, which meet the whirlpool tolerances. Well,
Maybe they'll have some tournaments.
Oh, they
I would
will.
imagine,
I'm sure
right?
they will. Yeah, and then after that, we installed pads, which are called shock pads, that add a little bit of a cushion between the slab and the final surface of the courts.
Okay. And how many lanes are there?
How many lanes? Actually, I couldn't tell you at this point how many lanes we got out of it, but.
But it's a large area.
It's a large area, yes, very large area.
It looks like lots of people can enjoy it.
Yes, and this is the final surface. It's a synthetic course, like I said, and it's all sewn together. This is the machine where they're sewing the different layers to end up with a uniform layer that the residents will be playing on.
Okay. It's looking good.
Yeah, and then we actually, as I mentioned, we retain outside consultants separate from the contractor to tell us whether this was perfectly level or not. So this is a company that came in and they shot topographic shots around the court to make sure that it's perfectly level. Great. We wanted to make sure that we did this once. You know, the contractor happens to be from Australia, and we want to make sure that before the contractor left the country that this is perfectly level and well compacted. So that's why we retain the services of outside consultants independent from the contractor who reported to us to tell us exactly what the quality of the work that they were doing. And that's what we're accomplishing here. And this is the final course, all completed. At this point, we was ready for us to take topographic shots on top of it to make sure that it was perfectly level. And we've done that, and at this point, all it needs is just some minor touch-ups, and we're working with the contractor to complete those. And we're hoping to be able to wrap that up towards the end of this month. And early in March to turn it over to the residents.
Well, I can see with it looking like this, why you have people going, come on, it looks ready, right?
Yeah, we've had to tell people to stay off of it. There are people already jumping on it, trying to play.
I bet.
And we want them to wait because we want to receive a complete bill from the contractor.
Right.
And be able to contractually close the projects. So before we turn it loose to our residents. So very exciting project.
It certainly looks amazing, so good job on that. Yeah. Now, if somebody did want to find out more information about the lawn bowling progress, where would they look for that information?
They can go on the website. We have what we call a project log that outlines all of the details on every single project that's going on with GRF, United, and Third. Okay. And that gives a high level of detail as to where we're at and when we anticipate completion, and it talks about the budget and all of that. Okay. So that's a good place for the residents to look.
Perfect, perfect. So if anyone wants to know more about lawn bowling, you know where to go. Thank you so much. It was nice to have you on. And I think I might just have to try lawn bowling. I haven't tried it, and that looks very inviting.
It'll definitely be, it's gonna be one of the top courts around here.
Well, so. World Bowl, right?
That's right, excellent. World Bowl of standards.
Thank you. Thank you again.
You're very welcome.
We'll be right back after this.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Welcome back. Well, we have a couple of great movies for you this Friday and Monday. And on Friday, we have Hostiles. And that has Scott Shepherd, Rosamund Pike, and Christian Bale, who looks very rugged and no mask this time. Set in 1892, Hostiles tells the story of a legendary Army captain played by Christian Bale, who after stern resistance reluctantly agrees to escort a dying Cheyenne war chief, Wes Studi, and his family back to tribal lands. making the harrowing and perilous journey from Fort Berenger, an isolated Army outpost in New Mexico, to the grasslands of Montana. The former rivals encounter a young widow, Rosamund Pike, whose family was murdered on the plains. Together they must join forces to overcome the punishing landscape, hostile Comanche and vicious outliers that they encounter along the way. And that'll be on Friday, June 15th. And looks like a pretty good film, and that was directed by Scott Cooper, and that's a rated R movie and runs about 134 minutes. And then on Monday, we have Game Night, which I hear is really quite funny, with Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams, and it's directed by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. And Max and Annie's weekly couples game night gets kicked up a notch when Max's charismatic brother Brooks arranges a murder mystery party, complete with fake thugs and faux federal agents. So when Brooks gets kidnapped, it's all part of the game, right? But as the uber competitive gamers set out to solve the case and win, they begin to discover that neither this game nor Brooks are what they seem to be. Over the course of one chaotic night, the friends find themselves increasingly in over their heads as each twist leads to another unexpected turn. And that will be on Monday, June 18th, and that is, like I mentioned, directed by John Francis Daly, Jonathan Goldstein. That is also rated R, and that's about 100 minutes. And both of our movies are brought to you by Hogue. And then let's also tell you some upcoming movies that we have. For instance, we have The Hostiles Wait for Your Laugh, June 22nd. And then we have Hitchcock's Shower Scene, which is coming up on June 29th. And then on June 18th, we have Game Night. And then June 25th is called Swing Away. So a lot of great movies for you. Then we've got the dog show that is tomorrow, which is on June 14th, Thursday, at Clubhouse 1, the main lounge, from 12:30 to 2:30. You can check in at 12 noon at the door. And this is sponsored by the Laguna Woods Dog Club that we had on a couple weeks ago. 5 different categories. They have the best wagging tail, the best senior dog stroll, best costume, an owner look-alike, talent. So if your dog has a special talent, make sure you bring them on down. Should be fun, and refreshments will be served. We also have the Park It Market, which will be here on Friday. And that is a free mobile food pantry that comes to the center every Friday, and that will be at the Florence Sylvester Memorial Senior Center from 2:30 to 3:30. And if you don't know where the Senior Center is, that's 23721 Moulton Parkway, and it is for seniors 60 and over. Food items include dairy, deli, produce, bread, canned goods, and you can choose the items to fill 1 to 2 bags, and they ask that you please bring your own bags. So that is sponsored by Age Well Senior Services and also the Second Harvest Food Bank. So that's a really nice thing that they're doing. And then don't forget that Sunday is Father's Day, and there is a Father's Day brunch that will be at Clubhouse 2. Again, Sunday, that starts at 11 a.m. and goes till 1 p.m. Tickets are on sale, and you can call 949-597-4286. Adults are 22 and children 6 to 10 are 11, and 5 and under are free. And boy, the menu sounds delicious. Scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, roast beef, bagels, rolls, and champagne, of course. So all looking pretty darn good. So don't forget that. And then we'll also go to our weather, which again just looks the same as it was, as I told you beforehand. Nothing's really changed. Everything's still in the low 80s, 60s for the evening, and looks pretty darn good. We've got our 5-day forecast for you. Again, 84-61 today, tomorrow 82-60, Friday 76-59, and Saturday is going to be a little cooler, 72-58, and then Sunday 72-58. And around town today we've got the 80s, some 90s, and then of course Palm Springs is always right now during this time frame 111. So morning fog, then warm and sunny, and then of course a nice evening down at the beach for you. So looking pretty good. Then on tomorrow's show we have Freedom of the Village. Friends of the Village, sorry. We've got Joan Milliman and Eileen Pauline who will be here. Then we also have Jennifer Carmarker with the Globe headlines, and she always has some great stuff with us, including the letters to the editor, so don't forget she'll be on tomorrow. And then from Freedom Village, we have Joel Niblett, who will be here to tell us about some of the offerings that Freedom Village has, different types of places to live and all the different things that they provide. So they'll be here tomorrow. So have a great day in the village today, and we shall see you tomorrow.
Mama used to 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 Mama used to
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Mama used to Mama used to